Every 60 seconds, nearly 1.5 million phishing emails are sent. That is the scale of the threat you face, and every single one of those emails is designed to drive you to a fake website. In our last video, What is the Dark Web? Really? We learned that one of the biggest items sold in that digital underworld is stolen data and phishing kits. The criminal buys these tools and then deploys the next step of the attack, a fake website. This is the digital disguise used to steal your login credentials, financial information, or even your identity. It only takes a moment of distraction, a tempting sale link on social media, or a convincing email, to click through to a site that looks exactly like Amazon, PayPal, or your bank. These sites are the single largest entry point for fraud today. Remember our friend, Alex? If Alex wasn't careful, that one click could lead them to willingly handing over their password to a criminal. You need an immediate checklist to deploy the moment you land on a new website. At Tileris, our mission is to prevent threats from ever reaching the end user. We build intelligent systems that analyze and neutralize phishing threats before they can even be clicked. But your first line of defense is always your own vigilance. You need to become a digital detective. If you want to see how we provide real-time, preemptive security intelligence that blocks these attack vectors, visit us at tileris.com right now. Today, we're arming you with the 5 essential checks to instantly spot a fake website and protect yourself from digital theft. Section 1. The domain double check. The URL trap. The single biggest tell of a fake website is its URL, or web address. This is the easiest thing to check, but the hardest for a criminal to truly fake. The domain name. Phishing sites use domain spoofing, trying to trick your eye by getting close to the legitimate name. Real. Amazon.com. Fake. Amaze0n.com, using a 0 instead of an O. One that happened recently is a Microsoft.com but with an RN instead of an M. Your key rule: always look at the ending. The real domain name is what comes immediately before the .com, .org, or .net. If you see apple.com.login.zi, the real site is actually login.zi. The apple.com is just a trick subdomain to confuse you. Always read the URL from right to left, focusing on the root domain. A quick way to test this is to manually type the real website address into a new browser tab and see if it redirects you. If the address changes, something is wrong. Section 2. Look for the lock. The HTTPS security. Every legitimate site where you input information, especially passwords or credit cards, must use HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. The lock icon. Look for the small, closed padlock icon right next to the URL in your browser bar. If it's not there, or if the browser warns you the connection is not secure, do not enter any information. HTTPS means the connection between your browser and the website is encrypted. This prevents eavesdroppers from stealing data mid-transmission. The absence of the lock, or just seeing HTTP, without the S for secure, means a criminal can potentially intercept everything you type. Important note: while HTTPS is a requirement, it is no longer a guarantee of safety. Most phishing sites now use free SSL certificates to get the green lock icon. If you click the lock icon, it will show who the certificate was issued to. If it was issued to a generic name or a suspicious company, that is a major red flag, even with the lock present. Taking note of these things saves you time, money, and stress. If you're finding these specific, actionable steps helpful in boosting your online confidence, please smash that like button. And be sure to subscribe to the Tileris channel. We're building a complete curriculum on digital defense, and you don't want to miss a single lesson. Phishing sites are becoming more advanced. Many now look flawless, using real logos, layouts, and colors from trusted brands. But beneath that polish, there are still hidden clues that give them away, if you know where to look. Let's start with one of the trickiest ones: the browser in the browser attack. This is when a fake website shows a login pop-up that looks exactly like your bank or PayPal's real sign-in window. But here's the catch: it's not an actual browser window. It's just a well-designed illusion. Here's how you test it. Try to drag that login window outside the main browser. A real browser window will move freely. A fake one stays stuck on the page. If it won't move, it's a trap. Never type your password into a window you can't move. Next, let's talk about security seals. Real online stores often show badges like Visa Secure or McAfee Secure. These are meant to prove they've passed certain safety checks. But here's the trick: on fake websites, these seals are just images. They don't link anywhere. On a real site, clicking a seal takes you to a verification page on the provider's official site. If it's not clickable, it's just decoration, and that's your warning sign. Here's something most people don't realize: criminals are lazy. They'll spend hours copying a logo, but they rarely take time to perfect the rest of the site. The result? A website that looks polished at first glance but falls apart when you actually read or click around. Poor quality content and dead links. Look out for typos, grammatical errors, and strange phrases that a real company would never publish. These mistakes are a clear sign you're not on a legitimate website. Here's a quick test that never fails. Scroll to the footer. Click on the Privacy Policy, Terms of Service, or Careers links. If those links take you back to the homepage, show an error, or simply do nothing, you're on a fake site. Real companies don't leave broken links on their websites. And just an extra tip for you: suspicious payment and contact options. A legitimate business gives you multiple ways to pay and reach them. A fake site rarely does. Payment red flags. If a shopping site only accepts anonymous payment methods like wire transfers, gift cards, or cryptocurrency, it's a scam. Real online stores accept credit cards and PayPal because they come with security and refund protection. Anonymous payments offer none. Next, check for real contact information. Can you find a physical address, a working phone number, or a real support email? If the only contact option is a blank web form, that's a serious warning sign. This is the point where our friend Alex must pause and ask, is that 80% discount on those headphones really worth it? The answer: no. Always trust your instincts over a deal that feels too good to be true. A fake website is the final destination for many cyber threats. Today, you learned the Tileris 5-point inspection to spot them. Check the domain name. Read the URL from right to left. Check for the lock. Ensure the site uses HTTPS and check the certificate owner. Check the pop-up. Test to see if login pop-up windows can be dragged freely. Check the seals. Verify that security seals are clickable and lead to verification. Check the content. Look for spelling errors and test the footer links. And as an extra, check the payment. Verify they use trusted, protected payment methods. This vigilance is vital because if you fall for a fake site, the first thing you'll enter is your password. And if you reuse passwords, the criminals get access to much more than just the fake login. Now, I have a question for you. What is the most obvious sign of a fake website you've ever seen? Share your best red flags in the comments below to help the community stay safe. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.